Welcome to the 2022 Korean Canadian Scholarship Foundation Gala.
From mentorships to mental health supports, from leadership training to helping young people find an inner sense of identity and strength, connecting young people to their community. That work, one by one, year by year, supporting the individuals who will breathe new life into our community, our country, and our world. That is the work of the KCSF. And I also want to tell you that work is only possible because of all of you gathered in Toronto tonight. Your generous donations, the time and effort that you volunteer, that's what powers the transformative work of the KCSF. Some of you know I'm an immigrant. I moved to Canada without my parents when I was 13. I'm fortunate to have the chance to serve Prime Minister Trudeau, serve Canadians. I'll tell you a funny story. Sometimes when I'm at a G7 summit, someone will assume I must be the finance minister of Japan or some other top official from Japan. After all, Japan is the only Asian country in the G7. So who else could I be? It reminds me that my career path can only happen in Canada. It's what makes our country special. It is the hope that Canada offers, but I will tell you this. As my boss often says, hope does not happen without hard work. And that's why I salute all of you. KCSF is a special and vital organization to our community, but also to our country.
And as I step down from my role as chair of the board, I want everyone here to know that the KCSF has given me more than I ever expected. I've grown tremendously through this experience, not only as a leader, but in so many other ways.
I know you've heard it many times before, but I did want to add to the collective voice in saying that your dedication and commitment to the KCSF's goals, its vision, its volunteers, and its scholars are nothing short of incredible and awe-inspiring.
The pandemic lockdown was an incredibly difficult time for all of us, but particularly for young people. It affected mental health, social skills, learning methods in a very profound way. The rise of anti-Asian racism means that we have to take up space and be more visible than ever before. The work of KCSF to inspire through its scholarships and to support student development through its programs is more important than ever.
I'm truly proud and honored to be the new chair. The KCSF originated 44 years ago and is one of the longest Korean organizations in Canada. I can tell you the individuals on the board are dedicated individuals who volunteer many hours to ensure we continue the legacy of our forefathers. This foundation was created to ensure the Korean Canadian community continues their pursuit for educational excellence. We all know how important education is to Koreans. As you can see, we have accomplished so much and contribute so much to Canadian society. Education is the foundation for much of this success.
We're super fortunate to have partnered with KCSF. I think being partners with KCSF have brought us a new organization, so much reputable recognition by being affiliated with such a large organization that helps and gives back to so much of the Korean Canadian community around us.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. 감사합니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, the casino is finally open. We hope you enjoy the night. Thank you.
Have a great time. And of course, tonight would not have been possible without the support from the community, as well as our corporate sponsors who played a huge role in tonight's event.
There's not that many times that we feel like we belong in Canada. So when we get to just have a bunch of Korean Canadians and more other guests, it just feels like this is home. This is where I belong. Canada is my home.
As a KCSF scholar, I was very proud to be a Korean Canadian woman in science. KCSF has a huge potential to, of course, financially support the students through the scholarship and the bursary program, but they do so much more than that. They provide education and opportunities for these students to grow as strong leaders.
I started thinking about how I want to raise my daughter and what I want her to look up to. I couldn't help but also throw my hat in as a contributing sponsor for this gala, as well as maybe other things to come.